On June 5th, 2010, my baby cousin Alexandra was diagnosed with a type of cancer. Since Alex was only about a month old when she was diagnosed, it's easy to say that my family and I were thoroughly surprised. Alex had been a completely normal baby until we noticed a lump on her back when she was about 2 weeks old. We were told that Alex had been born with cancer and that if they didn't act fast, she would become a quadriplegic probably, which means that she would be paralyzed from the neck down. The doctors also told us that Alex had been born with a type of cancer called neuroblastoma. Neuroblastoma is a common type of cancer in infants under the age of 1. Today, I plan on explaining what neuroblastoma is, giving statistics on how common it is, describing how it affects the body, and giving insight on how the cancer is treated. Neuroblastoma is a type of cancer that affects the cells that are found in embryos or fetuses, and it affects the nerve cells. It is by far the most common cancer in infants less than 1 year old, and it is the fourth most commonly diagnosed childhood cancer in the U.S. according to Cancer.net. It also accounts for 7% of all cancers in children. The average age of diagnosis is 0 to 1 years of age, obviously, and although in some unusual cases, the cancer is detected by ultrasound before birth. The sad thing is that in 2 out of every 3 cases, the cancer has already spread drastically throughout the body. The word neuroblastoma can be split up into 2 different words, neuro meaning nerves, and blastoma meaning cancer that affects immature or developing cells. It develops in children and grows in specific areas of the nervous system. As we all know, the nervous system includes body parts such as the brain, the spinal cord, which are essential for thinking, sensation, and movement. The tumors that grow due to neuroblastoma start in the sympathetic nervous system. This is the part of the nervous system that includes nerve fibers that run along either side of the spinal cord, according to medicinenet.com. The sympathetic nervous system also includes the adrenal glands that sit on top of each kidney. Neuroblastomic tumors can be found anywhere along this nervous system, and a little more than 1 out of 3 of the tumors start in the adrenal glands, 1 out of 3 start in the abdomen, and the rest start in the spine, chest, neck, or pelvis. Alex's tumor started in her adrenal glands and wrapped around her spine. And this is a picture of Alex's CT scan. And this gray stuff around her spinal cord right here was her tumor, and it started back here by her kidneys, and it wrapped around her spinal cord and came to the front and was pressing on like her bladder and stuff and making her super uncomfortable. Although it's terrible to be diagnosed with any type of cancer, there are great treatments available for neuroblastoma. Treatment typically can involve chemotherapy, surgery, radiation, and possibly stem cell transplant, depending on the specifics of the child's case. In Alex's case, part of the tumor needed to be removed immediately before it could sever the spinal cord. And after a 9-hour surgery to remove some of her tumor, Alex had to begin chemotherapy treatments. She actually went through 8 chemotherapy treatments over the course of 6 months, and so it was a pretty tough process for her. And they couldn't remove all of the tumor in one surgery because it had spread so much throughout her body. Depending on the stage of cancer and the age of the child with the cancer, each child has a different chance of surviving neuroblastoma. If the cancer is at stage 1, a child has a 90% chance of survival no matter what their age is. However, in other stages, there's a difference between the cure rate of children under 1 year of age and over 1 year of age. Survival rate for children over 1 year of age is a lot lower, but Alex was lucky. She was at stage 3 because her cancer had spread so drastically throughout her torso. However, they found the cancer before she turned 1, and so her chance of survival was 80%. As you can see, neuroblastoma is a scary type of cancer that occurs in infants and affects their nervous system. On the bright side, neuroblastoma is usually very treatable and has a high success rate for those diagnosed under 1 year of age. Alex endured 8 chemotherapy treatments, and she survived with minimal damage to her spinal cord. And although she will never have a completely normal walk, and she'll never be completely normal, I'm proud to say that my little cousin is now cancer-free.